This is a bit of a different video. Normally I have my videographer there creating awesome videos, but today you have me on my little phone taking the dog for a walk. Now, and normally in my videos I'm normally teaching something, sharing something, etc. But this is more of a question to you guys. I want to see what everyone is thinking, really. And normally when I'm hanging around with my cryptocurrency, blockchain type friends, there's a question I normally bring up just for shits and giggles to see what people think. Now, I'll share you my thoughts at the end, but basically, here's the question. Did the world elite create and bring around cryptos? Or are they going to hijack it in order to accelerate a one world coin or currency of some sort? So let's have a little chat about that. So Bitcoin is the granddad of cryptos, really, pretty much. And it came around in 2009 at the height of the financial crisis, and by some very mysterious Japanese guy that disappeared, basically. And no one really knows for sure who created Bitcoin. It's one hell of an algorithm. The NSA even tried to hack it for 6 months and then just gave up. But long story short, we can see that cryptocurrencies has had a pretty huge impact on the world. And what we can extrapolate from its current growth is that at some point, it's going to accelerate the world into a cashless society. Now, we all know that the powers up there, or the elite, want a single world currency of some sort, and also an online. Oh no, they want a cashless society. Let me rephrase that. The elite and all the various governments around the world would like a cashless society. And I've just walked into a bit of a bog. Really wet shoes now. Yes, and the reason they want a cashless society is because, the thing that they're going to tell the world is, hey, we want to go cashless because we can stop money laundering, tax evasion, and also cash-in-hand jobs. And also, they'll say that it's very expensive to have a cash society because you've got to constantly print notes and destroy notes, and you've got to protect it, etc. So that's the banner which they will come under. However, the real reason is because the government will want to know who earns what, how rich everyone is, who's paying who's buying what, etc. It'll be totally Big Brother, and that's what they want. Now, without cryptos, that is somewhat hard to do, but with cryptos now, that's actually really quite simple. So, did they bring around cryptos to accelerate that, or have the elite now seen what Bitcoin's done or is doing and are going to hijack it? Are they going to basically create some really good coin and then force everyone to use it? Now, what could happen, I'm not saying it will, but what could happen is NATO or the G20 nations will get together, very similar to a Bretton Woods system gathering in 1944, and they'll get together and go, hey, the world is massively in debt. The UK is at 20 trillion in debt. Sorry, the UK is 2 trillion in debt. The US is 20 trillion in debt, and roughly 108 trillion in unfunded liabilities and all that malarkey. Basically, the whole world's in debt. How about we reset the debt and we introduce G20 coin or the IMF coin or some sort of world coin, etc. And a lot of nations around the world would do it. And the reason the public will get in on this is because you'll be able to pay your taxes, mortgages, and rent in this coin. You see, at the moment with our fiat currencies, like with the dollar, the pound, etc., the only reason it has any value, or the two reasons it has value, is one, confidence. That's why things go up and down, really. But two, it's because we have to pay our freaking taxes in whatever that currency is. The only reason the pound sterling has value is because we have to pay our taxes in pound sterling. So guess what? When we're working or selling our goods, services, or wares, we demand pound sterling, obviously, if you're in Britain. So pretty quickly, just like with the Bretton Woods system in 1944, we could very quickly go to some sort of new money where, guess what, we can pay our taxes in. And that could take off. Now, obviously, that leads to other questions like, if that does happen, what the hell happens to Bitcoin or Dash or Monero, or like all these other sort of cryptocurrencies out there? The honest answer is no one knows. Some people say it's Ripple. I doubt it's Ripple. Ripple's not there to be one world currency. Ripple is out there just to replace Swift. And also, for those of you who are not familiar with cryptos, there's one thing for certain, and that's cryptos are here to stay. It's no longer like a punt. Like, I was very anti-crypto from sort of 2009 up to sort of early 2016. Because the whole environment shifted, and from 2016 onwards, it was abundantly clear that cryptos were here to stay. Or more importantly, the technology, the core technology of blockchain was here to stay. So yeah, and I think the whole FX market is going to absolutely disappear, because there is no reason for an FX market. Loads of chickens over there. There's no reason for an FX market to exist with cryptos, because let's say I'm a bank and I want to send $10 billion to another bank. Basically, it's got to go through FX fees, etc. And it takes time. It's expensive, and it takes a long time to send big money. Whereas with cryptos, I could send $10 billion anywhere in the world in seconds at a thousandth, if not a millionth of the price. And at the moment, the FX market is the biggest market on the planet. It's $1.4 quadrillion. Literally no other market comes close. Well, the derivatives market does. But yeah, the FX market is the biggest one. But the thing is, crypto is now sat at around $170 billion. And I reckon there'll be a point where that happens and the whole crypto market just eats the whole FX market and goes from wherever it is up to $1.4 quadrillion. And then when the unbanked come in, i.e. the 3.2 billion people without internet or a bank account, when they finally get internet, they're not going to get a bank account, they're going to get a crypto account. So that $1.4 quadrillion market could, double. So at some point, like when my son is 16, it won't be cryptos. He'll be like, Dad, what are you on about? It's money. And we are going through an evolution. So I'm starting to ramble on, but let's get back to the main point of the question. Did the elite set up cryptos so it accelerates the world to a cashless society? Or are the elite going to hijack it? I really want to know what you think. Hit the like button if you like it. Please put in the comments what you think, and let's see how interesting this thread gets. So, toodles, bye!